travelers, it's Nikki from the Pin the Map project here. I just got back from assignment in Finger Lakes wine country, and I'm actually drinking a Pinot Noir from one of the wineries I was at. So if you are looking for an awesome destination to check out, make sure to check out the Finger Lakes. It's incredible, and I just put a story up on the site about it. But this video is about you guys, and side note, I'm sorry for the quality of the video. I'm doing it on my computer. But I thought I'd put out this quick video because I've been getting a lot of reader emails and comments and questions about how I got started as a travel writer anyways. And it's a good question, and it's a question that I had for a long time when I would look at other bloggers and journalists and wonder how they ever got into such an amazing career. So to answer your question, I thought I'd create this quick video to rewind the clock and tell you a little bit about how it all began. So to start, I've always loved writing. I've loved writing for as long as I can remember. My first journal was when I was 8 years old, and it had Bugs Bunny on it, and I used to write about play dates I had with neighborhood kids. So I've always loved writing, and I eventually went on to study journalism at Indiana University. Now, do I think journalism is necessary to becoming a travel blogger? No, it's definitely not. But do I think it's necessary to becoming a travel journalist and writer? I think it is. Here's the thing about journalism. Having a degree in journalism gives you the credentials, and it teaches you the proper way of writing. So yes, anyone can write, but having a journalism degree teaches you AP-style writing, it teaches you proper grammar, and it teaches you how to convey a great story. So I got an amazing email from a reader recently who told me that they loved reading my blog posts because it sounded less like a diary entry and more like a novel. And that's journalism. When I write, I try to capture the place that I'm writing about. I use a lot of descriptive language, and I read it like 20 times before I press publish because I want to transport the reader to the destination I'm writing about. And I think that my journalism degree really helped elevate my writing from what it was. As far as becoming a travel blogger, I started the Pin the Map project about 3 years ago. I started it mainly because I wanted to create a space that I could marry my passion of writing with my passion of travel, and I decided to start a blog. I had started and stopped a couple blogs in the past. I had a fashion blog, a food blog, I think I had a Chicago restaurant blog, and all of those blogs, they're gone. And the reason is that as much as I love writing, I had to find the right topic to write about. So when I decided on travel, I started the Pin the Map project, and I poured all my time and effort into it, and only after I was consistent with it for a couple of months did I finally invest in the blog, and I hired an amazing blog designer to give me the beautiful design I have today, and I invested in an SEO specialist and essentially all the things needed to turn a blog into a successful website, and it's gotten me to where I am today. I work on the Pin the Map project every single day. It's an ongoing effort. If I'm not updating the social media, I'm writing a blog post. And if I'm not writing a blog post, I'm networking. If I'm not networking, I don't know, I'm brainstorming ways to improve the blog. And I'm always working on the blog in some capacity. And at the same time, on the side, I'm also freelance travel writing, which means that I'm always trying to think of pitches for publications. I'm always trying to think of good story angles to send to editors, and I'm always trying to build my editor network. So I guess to answer your question in the short term, how it all got started and how one gets into this career anyways, there's no clear-cut way. That's the thing about travel writing. There's no clear trajectory. It's not like the corporate world that I used to work in, where it's, you for 1 year you're an assistant and then you're promoted, and there's a very clear ladder. It's not like that. You just kind of jump in and you figure it out as you go along, and it's exciting and stressful at times, but it's a wonderful career, and I absolutely love what I do. So for those thinking of doing it, if you're not yet in college, I would consider studying journalism. It's if you love writing, having a degree in journalism will just give you the tools you need to know how to properly pitch an editor, to know how to write an engaging story, and all those skills are going to help you capture and retain an audience, both as a travel journalist and as a travel blogger. And if you're past the age of college, then I would say just start a blog. Start a blog and start writing about what you're passionate about and what you know and what you love. If you're not able to travel all the time, that's fine. Write about where you've been. Write about any upcoming trips you may have, or write about trends in the industry. Write about travel tips or ways to save on flights. You don't have to be traveling around the world nonstop to have a travel blog, and I think that is one of the biggest misconceptions that people have. They think that to have a travel blog, you have to be boarding a plane every other week, and that's not the case. And I have a home base. I'm here in New York City, and I'm in between trips right now, and that doesn't mean I'm going to stop writing. I'm going to definitely keep up my travel blog, and I'm going to keep sharing articles until my next trip, which is in the process of being booked. So thank you, everyone, for your reader comments and questions, and keep on sending them my way. I love answering your questions, and I firmly believe that the world of travel blogging and writing is not as unattainable as people think it is, and I'm here to prove it. I started just 3 years ago, and this is where I am now. And I'm more than happy to share my wealth of knowledge and all my tips with you to get you to the same place.